right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Art Talk. So today I wanted just to talk about not looking too far ahead. And the reason I say that is because we can really set ourselves up for disappointment. Just thinking that if I'm just thinking that this thing is going to happen or this should happen, I want it to happen, and it doesn't. Oftentimes you just set yourself up for that disappointment, and then what happens from that is you realize that thing that I wanted once before didn't come to fruition. So now I'm either going to stop wishing for things or I'm not even going to try anymore because nothing ever happens for me. Every time I want something to happen for me in the future, it doesn't show up. And I want you to just try to think about how that can be damaging in some ways, really, to stop you. And I want you to know that everything is so unpredictable. We just don't know from 1 minute to the next what may occur, what may happen. We can have goals, and that's always an important thing. And that's what I just want to make sure that you're understanding, is that setting these goals is just gives you that little taste of something that you do want to have happen in that future, but you don't have expectations, because so many times you've probably experienced it yourself. I know I have, that so many things that I wanted to have happen just didn't happen. They didn't occur. They didn't show up. And I spent, that time, that energy, just putting all my eggs in one basket, so to speak, just to be disappointed at the end of the day. And I think that that's a very important lesson that I've learned, that I just wanted to share with you, that I think is just vital to your growth as an artist, and everything that it is that you're wanting to achieve and do in your life is always, once again, those baby steps. Just even more importantly, just knowing that the thing that you want to attain, let me just start doing it right now. Let me put these things into practice right now. Let me be as present as I can right now. And eventually what'll happen is things, I don't know why, I don't know how, will start introducing themselves to you, because you are putting it out there. Once again, that's the goal setting aspect, but not having these great expectations of that end result. And from there, I know that if I just put this into practice, I know that I put my effort and energy into this, that slowly but surely something will come from that. It's not a waste. It's like drawing in your sketchbook. It's never a waste of time to draw in your sketchbook and fill up sketchbooks, because every time you do that, you're simply bettering your skill. You're making yourself just more of a disciplined artist by disciplining yourself to even draw in your sketchbook. But also through that observation, you're just going to be getting better. You might not see it straight away. That's often the thing that holds us back. Sometimes we don't always see our own personal growth. And you notice that when you have said it many times before, when you see maybe it could be a pet of yours or someone you haven't met or seen in a long time, and you notice there's something dramatically different with how much they've grown up or lost weight or gained weight, whatever it may be. It just happens at that moment. So for yourself, just try to know that you are growing, that things are happening, and through the result of you putting in that time, energy, and practice, eventually that future event will potentially happen and will potentially get there. But whether it happens today, tomorrow, a year from now, who's to say, who's to know? It's the same thing with our lives. We just don't know what's going to happen, who we're going to meet, what's going to happen, what might happen with our own lives. Are we going to be alive? Are we going to be dead? You don't know. Am I going to be broke? Am I going to be wealthy? You don't know what that result's going to be. So try not to punish yourself or do so much damage by thinking so far ahead, as much as let me just focus on today. Let me try to better myself today. Let me work on my schedule today. Let me work on my calendar today. Let me work on what I know that I'm struggling, I'm missing in my artwork today. And let me just eventually, you'll catch up and you'll be better off for it. All right. Anyway, I hope this helps. Just try to slow it down a bit in the mind if you can. It's always a healthy choice. Stay strong, stay dedicated, and most importantly, have fun. And I'll talk to you next week. Take care.